The United States bore witness to an inauguration like no other on January 20th, 2025. Donald J. Trump, in a stunning turn of events, returned to the political stage to be sworn in for his second non-consecutive term as the 47th President of the United States. Never before had a former president reclaimed the Oval Office after a previous defeat. The circumstances surrounding this inauguration were as remarkable as the event itself. The ceremony, traditionally held on the west front of the Capitol, was moved indoors due to an unforgiving winter storm. Washington, D.C. was in the grip of frigid temperatures, with heavy winds and snow blanketing the city. The decision was made to move the inauguration to the Capitol Rotunda, a contingency plan dubbed the Rotunda Plan that had been in place for months. Trump's journey back to the White House was paved with relentless campaigning and a deeply divided electorate. His victory sent shockwaves throughout the nation, leaving both supporters and detractors grappling with the outcome. This inauguration marked not only the beginning of a new presidential term, but also a pivotal moment in American history. The world watched with bated breath as Trump took the oath of office once again, his words echoing through the hallowed halls of the Capitol. The Capitol Rotunda, with its soaring dome and historic murals, provided a striking backdrop for this unprecedented inauguration. While smaller in scale than the traditional outdoor ceremony, the Rotunda lent an air of intimacy and solemnity to the event. Inside the Rotunda, a select group of dignitaries, family members, and close allies gathered to witness the peaceful transfer of power. Among those present was J.D. Vance, the newly sworn-in vice president. Vance, a rising star in the Republican Party, stood beside Trump as a symbol of the administration's commitment to conservative values. The crowd inside the Rotunda, though smaller than usual, erupted in cheers as Trump took the oath of office. The day before the inauguration, a series of events unfolded, offering a glimpse into the new administration's priorities and the festivities surrounding the historic occasion. A solemn wreath-laying ceremony was held at Arlington National Cemetery where Trump paid tribute to the nation's fallen heroes. This was followed by the Make America Great Again victory rally in Washington, D.C., a testament to Trump's enduring appeal among his base. The rally drew a massive crowd of supporters, eager to celebrate their victory and hear from their leader. The pre-inauguration festivities culminated in a lavish fireworks display at Trump National Golf Club in Sterling, Virginia. Donors, supporters, and friends of the Trump family gathered for an evening of celebration, entertained by none other than Christopher Macchio. The decision to move the inauguration indoors was not without precedent. In 1985, Ronald Reagan's second inauguration faced similar challenges due to extreme cold. Temperatures plummeted to a bone-chilling 7 degrees Fahrenheit, with severe wind chills making conditions unbearable for an outdoor ceremony. Reagan's team opted to hold the ceremony indoors, marking the first time in history that an inauguration had been moved inside due to weather. The 2025 inauguration, echoing this historical moment, underscored the unpredictable nature of such grand events and the need for contingency plans. In both instances, the solemnity of the occasion remained undiminished, proving that the peaceful transfer of power transcended even the harshest of weather conditions. Trump, in his inauguration speech, touched upon themes of unity, strength, fairness, words carefully chosen to resonate with a nation grappling with deep divisions. He emphasized the need to come together as Americans, to rebuild the economy, and to restore America's standing on the world stage. His words, however, were met with mixed reactions. While his supporters cheered and chanted his name, critics remained skeptical, pointing to the divisive rhetoric that had characterized his previous term in office. Following the ceremony, Trump, in a break from tradition, did not participate in the customary inaugural parade. Instead, he opted to join the crowds gathered at Capital One Arena, where a live viewing of the inauguration was being held. The arena, with a capacity of 20,000, was filled to the brim with supporters eager to celebrate their leader's return to power. The security measures surrounding the 2025 inauguration were unprecedented. In the wake of heightened security concerns, the National Guard was deployed in full force, with thousands of troops stationed throughout the city. Checkpoints were set up at every corner and streets were closed off to traffic, creating a security cordon around the Capitol complex. The heightened security measures reflected the tense political climate and the very real threats that had emerged in recent years. Despite the tight security, there were reports of minor protests and clashes between supporters and detractors of the newly inaugurated president. As Trump embarked on his second non-consecutive term, the nation remained deeply divided. His supporters, energized by his return to power, looked forward to a future where their values were championed. His critics, on the other hand, expressed deep concern about the future of American democracy, fearing that Trump's second term would erode democratic norms and institutions. In a final act as president, Biden granted a series of pardons, including a posthumous pardon for black nationalist Marcus Garvey. This act of clemency, while unrelated to the inauguration itself, served as a reminder of the outgoing president's commitment to social justice and his efforts to address racial inequality. As the Sun said on January 20, 2025, one thing was clear: the United States had entered uncharted territory. Trump's second non-consecutive term promised to be a period of both great challenge and opportunity, a time when the very fabric of American democracy would be tested.